Hey folks, happy Sunday, I guess it is. I'm out on a beautiful hike in the redwoods, and of course my mind wanders to the current state of this country, this administration, everything that's happening. And I was thinking, um, my 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 conclusion is that these Republicans picked the wrong guy, man. They picked the one guy that is going to make this thing impossible for them, even though it seems like it's working. I think this whole thing's going to implode on them, and they're going to be done for good, in spite of their willingness to stick together and vote together. They could have, if you think for a minute, if Trump was not a malignant narcissist, if he was someone who was patient, who was methodical, calculated, who could hold the bigger picture, they could have ridden this out. They could have ridden into the midterms in a way that they weren't at such a disadvantage. They could even possibly retain power. And I think because of his malignance, because of his inability to focus on anything other than his grievances, his revenge, his greed, his shame, his little reflecting pool, these little gold statues and the ballroom and the things that he does. It's like, we are experiencing and have been for years this Steve Bannon flood the zone with shit kind of thing. And, it's real. It's overwhelming. It completely blows out your nervous system. If I wait a couple hours to post one of my brother's videos, then it's obsolete. Getting mosquitoes. But it's crazy. But if they had someone in that position that was patient and that he could actually lead and get other people to be patient, and we'd be in a whole different world, man. I think it's a good thing that Trump is the one, that this malignant, mentally ill buffoon is the guy they chose, because he's going to be their undoing. And I think that once it starts to unravel, it's going to unravel very quickly. But we're in a desperate time. I'm going to move because I think I'm in a mosquito patch there. We're in a point where they have nothing to lose by trying everything they can possibly think of to steal these elections, to manipulate, to intimidate. I don't know what they're going to do, but they're going to do it all, because why wouldn't they? Of course they are, and we have to live through that, and there's really nothing we can do about that but kind of be prepared and double down with our conviction to not give up to these fools. But he is malignant, he is self-absorbed, he's mentally ill, and because of that, he's put people in very high positions close to him who are exactly the same way, and that will bow down to him for anything he wants. And they're fools. They're absolute fools, man. Look at the reflecting pool shit. It's like he's battling his own people at this point, still pretending that somebody took a box cutter and cut a 300-foot gash. They should have a contest on Survivor and give the contestants a box knife and give them a 300-foot thing that they have to cut a gash in and see how long it takes them. It's absurd. Nobody believes it. The only people who believe it are the people in the cult, and those people are gone. They're cooked for good. They're gone forever. There is no bringing them back, and we don't have to bring them back because they're a minority. But it's going to be a wild ride up to November and beyond, at least 6 months beyond, I think, if not more. And then we'll have the 2028 to deal with. So who knows, man? I just encourage you to use your imagination in service of what's possible as these people start to unravel and start to implode. And, you know, this guy's not going to be here forever. He's not. And what's going to be left? You know, give yourself time to sit and think about these idiots that are going to be left. And they are all going to be clamoring for power. Clamoring. Like they're going to turn on each other like it is nobody's business. And we get to watch that and, you know, paddle around in our canoe in the sea of MAGA tears when this guy's finally gone. And we're going to celebrate. And boy, is it going to be a celebration. So we'll get there. We'll get through it. And we'll stop the harm that's being done to people who don't deserve to be harmed. And start to right some of those wrongs. And most of all, hold these people accountable for every last thing they've done. Every last one of them.